From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is a severe weather alert.
Hey, good evening, folks. It is 8:30 p.m. here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center, and we come at you with good news, right? So first things first, you'll notice a lot less red on the map. We don't have that tornado watch across southern Middle Tennessee except for Hardin County and out towards McNairy County, which still goes until 10 p.m. Also out here in northeastern Mississippi, that's still, like I said, until 10 p.m. The reason we see this divide is because, well, we still have a little bit of convection out here. That's a different forecast office, but it's becoming increasingly clear that the environment out here is becoming a little worked over for various reasons. In fact, if we take a look at the radar, we can kind of see the big picture, and the big picture is mostly quiet out there, right? You do have a little bit of development that kind of is fizzling out in northwestern Alabama. In fact, playing the loop here over the last hour. You'll notice that it did have a couple areas of some moderate to maybe heavy downpours, but we're really seeing that start to fade away. So I definitely see why they canceled that watch. We're in the clear. I think that is the best way to put it, especially from the Alabama state line east and I'd say about Hardin County east. We're in the clear. And to be quite honest with you, even in these counties here, Hardin County and northeast Mississippi, I think we're heading that way pretty quickly because our front is draped in such a way that any of this development now will be north of the front, and that just doesn't pose the same severe threat that we've been seeing over the last, say, 6 or so hours. Now, there's still some stuff going on out here in West Tennessee, out there in Arkansas, but with the storm motions that we're seeing right now, it's not going to be trouble for us, not at all. So that being said, I really don't think we have anything further south. And Taylor, could you zoom out a little bit? I bet you there's nothing down there. And yeah, sure enough, I mean, same situation, just some tiny little specks down there. We're not talking any trouble. So again, all of our southern Middle Tennessee counties except Hardin and out towards McNairy, we're done. They went ahead and canceled that early. So that kind of gives you a vibe check, if you will, as to what the atmosphere is doing now. The fact that they canceled this about 15 minutes ago, so an hour and 45 minutes early, that should tell you that we're on a good trend here. And it was a heck of an active day, right? Go over on a Facebook page, you can see some incredible photos, the storm structures like that, and even a few reports of some trees down, power outages here in Lawrence County. So we probably got out of here with a couple tornadoes, I will say that much, but fortunately, I don't think today panned out in the high-end way, which is a very, very good thing. The other day, of course, was just tremendous. So I think we're all happy that out towards Bolivar and Selmer that we didn't get any more major supercellular activity. So we'll go back to the watch map, and again, you'll see a lot of good news here. We're seeing more green than red, right, which is, that's still a little bit of trouble, right? We do have those flash flood warnings here still in effect for much of western Tennessee. That's including northern portions here of Wayne County, much of Lewis County, I'd say the western half and northwestern half, and about the northwestern third of Murray County, as well as out here for most of Hardin County and all of McNairy County as well. So we have picked up quite a bit of rainfall in that sense, but that'll be slowly tapering off over the next day or so, although we do pick up more rain on Saturday and Sunday. You can watch my show coming up at 9 for that. But in the meantime, yeah, like I said, southern Middle Tennessee, no watch. North Alabama, you never had a watch, so nothing has really changed there. And I bet you we'll start seeing these be trimmed away with due time here. Hardin County and Iuka, there in Tishomingo County and McNairy County, you guys are the only ones in our area of concern, so to speak, that still have that watch. But like I said, I'm liking the trends. I'm liking the trends a lot. So we'll be back with you at 9, and at this rate, we'll probably make that the last update here, at least in terms of these regularly scheduled watch updates, because that'll be the last hour before it's scheduled to expire, and the trend is our friend. So it really is looking likely that it's starting to settle down. Of course, the areas without the watch now, go ahead, get some rest. I think you'll be just fine here. So it is 8:33. We'll be back at 9. Thanks for joining us today, and I think we're headed into a nice evening here. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned.